Hi y'all, welcome to Beadinkrazy Custom Creations. I'm Miss Frances, and you know what tonight is. Here's my steampunk hat. We're doing the steampunk dragon. Now, as of yet, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at all my cog pieces and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to put them in there. Because wherever I put them, I need them to stay. I can't really have them floating. So I haven't figured out yet how I'm going to do that. I picked out a bunch of little cog pieces to use. I don't have any real little ones. I wish I had a few of the real little ones, because in some spaces those would work perfect. Because I have to keep them. Dang it, I'm not going to leave this on because I don't want epoxy all over it. I will have to keep them out of the center, because when the dragon's done, I got to drill the holes in it, and I don't want to have to drill through. I don't want to have to drill through any of these cogs. So that's my dilemma right there. Now the bottom, no big deal. There's only one little hole in there that I have to drill out a little more, and that's where you stick your little stick for your incense. Somehow it doesn't make a big enough hole for you to stick it in there, the stick in there. So I have to drill it out a little more. So that one's not so bad. Now, I wiped out as much of the blue as I could get out. Boy, that blue is blue. Now, it's hard to get out. So I wiped out what I could of it. And then I threw a little bit of metallic powder from Resin in there. Now, I didn't go crazy. I just threw it around his eyes, maybe his nose, front of his nose. I was thinking about doing his horns that way, but then I thought, well, I might want the horns to be clear. Excuse me. Because I might want to stick some of these little smaller cogs, like these small ones I have. I got some small silver ones, a few small. See the smaller ones? Yeah, let me get you down there. See them? I thought maybe I might want to throw some of these in the horns. But I got some cool stuff to put in there. I got some skull hands. I got some skull hands to put in. I got couple little skulls. I took the little rings off the top of them. Couple little skulls. I got this really cute. Look at this really cute little clock. It's got a little bunny rabbit on it. Yeah, I kind of want that to go in there somewhere. And I got, some different colored little clock hands. I got another clock with the bird. I got this big round one. That one's got some UV stuck on it. I'm not sure. I'm not real sure how I'm going to make them, how I'm going to get them to stick. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because I need to stick them in there. Now, if they float a little bit in the bottom, depending on where I put them, it's not that big a deal. Because like I said, I don't have to drill any holes in it. It's this piece here. And I had thought about just sticking them in there in random spots and UVing them in there as best I could to get them to stay in one spot. But I'll be back when I get it figured out, but that's what we're doing, and I'll probably be back without the hat because I don't want epoxy on it. Okay, so you all know how I roll. I roll by the seat of my pants. I mean, that's the way I roll, okay? I have all these smaller pieces of cogs. Then I thought it would be cool to stick these little pieces in the horns, because they have little skulls on the ends of them, down in his horns, if I can get them to stay there. And then I got these 2 little skulls and another skeleton hand. 2 skeleton hands I stuck in the bottom. We don't know. I don't know. This could turn out to be an epic fail. I don't know. Because I have to... Yeah. I have to figure out how to get them in there so they're... I mean, I might be able to pour some epoxy in there first and just try and lay them in there, and that's going to take forever, really, because there's a lot of them. I'm going to mix some up, and we're gonna figure this out one way or the other. One way or the other, we're doing the steampunk dragon now. Could be an epic fail, but we're going to do it. So I'll be back when I got my epoxy mixed. Alright, right now that one's in the... I got 10 ounces in the debubbler right at the moment. Dang it, I'm dropping them. I don't know where to put these. If I can even put very many of them in there. I probably won't be able to put many in there. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see them. But I'm just kind of dropping them down in there. Now, first of all, I know that's not going to work. It's too big. I better take these big ones out. I got the hands in there. I want to leave those, but I'm just trying to drop some in there. I don't know how well it's going to work. I don't know if they're going to float or what. And I'm trying to stay away from the teeth because they're cut out, and I don't want to have to cut them. So I'm just kind of dropping some in there. Trying to do the little ones. Very well all float. For all I know, I'm just dropping them in there. I got the hands stuffed in there. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, it is what it is. I could put one between those teeth, but if it moves, I'm screwed. I'm trying to put a small one in there. And let's do a small one on the other side. See, that stupid thing sounds like it's on its last leg. Honestly, it does. I don't know what else to do with it. The rest of those are going to try and go into the big one. Well, let's see, what do I got that I can put in there? Could put just a little bit of I already got some bronze in there. I'm gonna go with clear and just throw those in there. I mean, because I think I'm almost out of the Marabou. I don't know if I have any left. I might put some of that in there. I need to get some more. I know it's on my wish list, but the last few times I looked, they were out of stock. Can you hear that thing? I know there's something wrong with that. It has to be. I'm pretty sure that it shouldn't sound like that. It never did before. This is bugging me. A little ball stuck. Okay, well, that'll work for me. I still gotta put some in that one when it gets out of there. Yeah, I don't know how these are gonna work. And those I'm gonna try and stick in the horns. Those little skulls. I don't know about the other little skulls. I only got one little scary hand left. But I don't know that I have any other place to put them. And whether it'll stay in there or float. Yeah, I need to pour some more of that into another one. And I don't know what that noise is. Maybe it's because it was sitting against those cups, but it still is awfully loud. And it doesn't seem to be removing all the bubbles. Doggone it. Okay, well, we are flying by the seat of our pants today, for sure. Gotta make sure I keep this cleaned off, because I will be turning on these heat mats. That's not gonna work. I took these big ones out, because, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna work in this one either. I'm just hoping that most of them don't settle somewhere where I don't want them to settle. You know, I want to make sure before I start sticking them in there, that the teeth are all filled. There's no air bubbles in it, because if that floats over the teeth and it doesn't get filled, then I won't have the dragon will be missing teeth. I've done this before, but I did it, and most of the other times I did steampunk were flat. They were flat molds. Like I did a steampunk tricycle clock. I did steampunk dominoes more than one time. I'm wondering if I shouldn't try this again. I just don't want my other to get hot while I'm waiting on this to work. I gotta go down to my old job and get me some more rags. Box of rags. Actually probably cheaper than using. Yeah, it is probably cheaper than using what I use. Oh, I was gonna say, don't be telling me I'm putting some color in there, because I don't want no color in there. Dang it! I've got to clean up down here. I have to take a day and spend the whole day down here cleaning up. I just have way too much junk, and it's not getting any better. It's getting worse. All over the floor. I got jewelry I need to finish. Alright, well, we're going to let the air out. We're going to put the plug back in, turn it back on, and go for 5. Come on, go. Trying to get as much bubbles out of it as I possibly can. And I may pour that other into the other bowl and stick it in there and work on that while I'm pouring this one. I don't know. I sent him an email today letting them know that I would love to do a review on my channel for their their new debubbling machine, but I can't afford to pay for one right now. I don't have the money for it, so you know, if they send it by, oh, nope, don't turn that on yet. No, don't want you on yet. I don't know, this is ridiculous. Okay, this is the one I was gonna use, but it's too tall. It won't fit. I thought it would fit in that machine, but it won't. These fit in there, but I can't even read this writing on here. I have to mark it with that Sharpie just to see it. That's what I put in there for that one. I just put that. I already had one of those bowls in there already to use to set my cup in, so it didn't spill anywhere. So I knew it fit in there, I just didn't know how well it was going to work. And we'll see. I mean, it's pulling bubbles up, but I don't know that it's pulling them all the way out like I want it to. And I don't know if I want to wait, because this may get too hot if I wait and put that one in next. What I might do is start cleaning this table off with all this stuff that I got on it, because I am going to need to use that heat for sure. Set this down here now. Get this stuff off of here. This brush is, I think it's seen better days. Stuff off of here. My remote. This other mold. And my air purifier on. Come on, speed. My shout-out list up there. Alcohol off. My light off. Those big clocks, I don't think they're going to work, so I'm going to put them back in the bag. I'm just hoping these will turn out halfway decent. I would love to have put a whole bunch of steampunk stuff in there, but I don't think it's going to work. Move this out of my way. Alright. Might not wait on the other one to debubble. Take too long, and I'd like to get this done. It's already almost 8 o'clock, so it ain't gonna get done tonight. It'll be tomorrow. I'm thinking about tipping this and going ahead and pouring down in the horns and sticking those 2 pieces in there that I want in there. Problem is I don't know if they'll stay. Okay, so this gets flipped over. Or wait a minute, or does it? No, hold on. No, because his teeth are right there. No, they need to go face up. Now, whether they'll stay that way, I don't know. I don't know. Come on. This is getting to be ridiculous here. Yes, I'll go. See, I knew it'd go off right about the time I was getting ready to pour the other. That out of there. Come on, sit there for a moment. Just for a moment. Let me get that bowl out of there. Still bubbles in it. Okay. Where'd my spray go? What? What? No, 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 no. I didn't turn you back on. Alright. So I've already stuck some in there. Oh, I could have put some marabou in that one. Alright. Stir it up. And hope like heck. Yeah, it's still got really big bubbles in the bottom. I give up. Gonna have to. I don't want to buy me one, but. Alright, let me turn you over here because that's what I'm gonna pour first. I got them in there and hopefully they won't start floating, but I can't guarantee that. Yeah, a bunch of big bubbles coming up. Probably from them. Come on, what's going on here? Yeah, I see the big bubbles. Oops, stop, 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 stop. Stop. Yeah. Okay. Let's first of all tip this, because I believe the horn's at that end. And let's see. I need these to face. Bless it. Whether I'm going to get them down in there or not, I don't know. It's in there. As long as it don't float out, I guess I'll be okay. Alright, which way did I put that one in? Is that the right way? Yeah, that should be the right way. Come on, get down in the horn. Why are you not... Oh, mother. Mother, may I? May I? What is up with this? That's the horn right there. So why did it go? Okay, it's in there. I can't guarantee they're going to stay the right way because that one looks like it moved. Didn't stay the way I wanted it to stay. No, come on. Okay. So where it's supposed to be, whether it stays, I don't know. We'll see. I have a feeling these are going to cause a lot of bubbles. Okay. Okay, come on. Don't start running out. Okay, where's my... really needed stick. That stick. It's got mixed mold on it. Yep. I don't know if I'm going to get the bubbles out of there or not. I ain't got the other one filled yet. Not good at pouring with my left hand here. Yeah, fuck them. Oh, sorry. I'm running it everywhere. Can't see if it's filled. I think it is. I don't know for sure, but I think it is. Yeah, you're gonna have pieces of whatever I colored it in the last time because I can't get my fingers down in the horns to clean them out. Okay. Now, okay. Oh, I see you went running off there, didn't you? I didn't want to do that yet. No, I didn't want to set it down. That was probably a dumb idea. Hold on, because I had some molds the last time I did this, and I set it up on those molds for a little while so I could keep the horns filled. That was one of them. What's that one? That one's too tall. I don't know what the other one was now. God bless it. That one's too tall. I don't know. That one's too short. God bless me. That one's close. Close enough. No cigar, but close enough. Alright, let's see here. I see I lost my rubber band too. I'm trying. Alright, we're gonna pop you up here for just a little bit. Trying not to get my hand in my hair here. Alright, let's see here. Of course it goes everywhere. Well, I really wanted the teeth to be filled in first, so I hope they are, because if they ain't, we're going to have some problems. I really didn't want them to be there either. Somewhere where I don't have to drill a hole. I don't mind, but if I got to drill a hole, I didn't really want to have to drill through those. Just dumping them in there, because I can't see, they're just dropping. I don't think many of them's going to go towards the front, really. And I don't really want them to, really. Not too much, anyway. Man, I'm getting stuff everywhere. Slow down. Okay, I really need to. Can't believe I lost my rubber band here. Gotta have it. want it to twist, but I gotta have it. Oh, no you don't. You're gonna stay right there. I see you came loose. Yeah, I did. I had some UV on that for a reason. Now I'm not leaking out the horn here yet, so I want to say we're not full. Because usually it starts leaking out of there. Alright, let me get something to scrape with. Let me do this. And of course someone's trying to call me. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to really clean this table up. Uh-oh. I knew you were going to do that to me. Yeah, I did know it. Knew you were going to do it. It's like every time. Comes running out that hole there. I didn't pull that rubber band up over that hole either, like I should have. But I didn't yet because I need to. Because I need to spray again, I think. Stay there, dang it. Okay, here's my other rubber band that I need to put up there. Right over that hole. And then I think I'm going to lower these. Horn's probably going to have air bubbles in them anyway because I got foreign objects in them. I wished I could put a rubber band right there and not have it spill out everywhere. But I think it would if I did. So I just have to do some cleanup on that portion. Alright, let me get this table cleaned off. dang. We will, well, we'll see you in the morning. I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to turn my heat mats on. And I might even try and put a rubber band around that thing. I don't know if it'll work, but can't hurt. Plus, I got a little baby upstairs whining his butt off because I'm downstairs. Alright, let me get this table wiped up and I will see y'all in the morning. Bye for now. Okay, we are back. Now, I already took the bottom out last night, but I get my hat crooked here. I took the bottom out last night, so it's steampunk. I mean, you know, you can see it. You can see the hands in there and the little cogs, you know, and it's clear and it's got a little bit of bronze on it. So I kind of like the way this one turned out. Had a pretty good size air bubble right there, but that's on the bottom. And I had thought about putting felt on the bottom of these. I don't know whether I will or not. Now this one had some pretty good leakage. Even though I had the rubber bands on there, it had some pretty good leakage. So we'll see. I'm just hoping that it doesn't have big air bubbles, but I'm afraid it might. It might, because my glue came loose there. So, alright, come on now. I know that. I see another tear in my mold. Dang it. I don't know how I did that, but yep, I do see another tear. Come on. To make a nut. Ooh, dang it, there's some air bubbles set. Some big air bubbles. Doggone it. Well, I imagine the horns are gonna have some big bubbles here. Okay. Don't want to tear it any more than it already is. Them teeth hurt. Get your fingers under them. I'm trying to get my fingers somewhere where I can get a good hold on it. Oh, yeah, he's got a little bit of blue on him. I knew it. Yep. Got some major big air bubbles. I can see in his horns again. Yeah. Kind of knew that was going to happen. I kind of did. Where'd that one go? Oh, it floated down to his ear. God bless it. So the little skull. Dang, none of them stayed. Well, it's definitely steampunk, but all the cogs, for the most part, floated back towards his ears. Or, yeah, I think that's his ears. He's still got some air bubbles right there, so I don't think I have any cogs that are small enough, though. Alright, let's get this off the table and get it out of the way so we can pretty him up again. It seems like every time I make him, I gotta pretty him up. Because he got some battle scars. Okay, I'm gonna get the mold off the table here. Yeah, if I can get... Alright. Let's put this back down there on the pan. I gotta get down here clean today. I can't go any longer. It's too bad. Can't hardly walk down here. I got molds and stuff all over the floor. Okay. Missed that. Okay. Big old pieces everywhere. Try and keep those because, you know, use them for fill for something. Alright. Let's see what we can do. I don't know that I have any of those cogs small enough to... Oh, you know what, though? That one didn't go in there like it was supposed to. Will he fit right there? Nope. Too big for that side. But I think he'll fit right there. There you go. Ha. I don't... what else do I have? I don't know that I have much more of the small cogs because I put a lot of them in there. Doggone it. I did. I think I used a lot of my small ones. I don't think I have any small ones to put in there. Might have to. Man, I didn't want to wait to finish this. I wanted to get it done. Yeah, those are too big. Plus I got a piece here I gotta tear off. It's not as bad as it was, though. At least the points on the horns don't, that one's can be filed a little bit. Yeah, there's a pretty good size one right there, but don't think, like I said, I don't think I have any more small ones. I may not be able to finish this until I go to, you have to go to Hobby Lobby, see if I can find some small cogs. Well, it's not bad, but I think it's still too big. Yeah, alright. I'd love to use these because it's a steampunk. not all the stuff went where it was supposed to go. Yeah, these are all too big. All too big. I got one little thing there that I stuck in there. I wish I had another one for the other side, but I don't see one. Alright, well, darn. It's too big still. That one might actually, I might actually just glue it there anyway because, oh, that one's not bad either. It is a little too big, but I don't see any smaller. Well, there's another hole on the other side. Maybe we'd stick that one. It's not a big hole, but could stick that one right there. As long as it ain't in the way of where I have to drill. Hold on a minute here. Yeah, I got a drill right there. Shoot. Well, those aren't going to work there. Because I have to drill a hole there. Wished I had another little. Alright. I'm just going to have to fill those in with something. I'd love to put these, I just don't have anything small enough. And because I have to drill holes there, I don't want to put any metal there. Although I didn't want all those to fall back in the ear, yeah, I'm going to say ears, like they did. And the one floated out of the horn. And it's stuck in the ear now, and you can't even really see what it was. So, I'm not happy about that. But, it is what it is. You know. Okay. So now let's, get my glasses on. Yeah, those are pretty good size holes. Dang it. Well, I'd rather put that piece over here and then just pretty that big one up. I think I could get it to stay if I glue it. And I really wanted... I'll be back. Let me find the right stuff to do this with. I got some more. Alright, I did my best to fill in all the spots where there was big air bubbles. But here's what I came up with. There he is. He's got gems, and I cut one cog in half and put it in the other, filled in the other hole. You know, any place there was big holes, I put gems. Now, there is still some big holes, but I gotta drill holes in him still. So I'm not filling anything in till after I drill. soon as all of this is dry, but here he is. Now, you can see my little skull thing, which was in his horn, floated out. It's now there, and you can't even tell it's a little skull. And most of those cogs went into his ears. He's got very little in his teeth. There's nothing in his teeth. At least all his teeth came out. He's got a little skull right there. And yeah. Not my best steampunk work for sure. I put some little red dots in his eyes, gems in his eyes. He's all gemmed up. I will seal the gems with some UV resin like I did the other ones. And then as soon as all this is dry, I will drill my holes. Because he's got to have holes in him for the incense burner. But there he is. I'm going to read out while you look at him, I'm going to read out my shout out list here. Wanda's Plus Creations, Stacy _ the Crafty Cat, Resin Liz, India Brady Art by me, Andrew Walker, Coral Marines Resin Art, Butch's Resin Creations, June's House of Crafts, Jaybird Resin Art, at Julia's Crafty Chaos, at Artsy Doodles 1, Amy's Resin Corner, Epoxy Me That, Crafting with Carla, Billy Holman Creations, Patricia's Crafty Corner, Custom Created Handmade Crafts, Cynthia's Crafts and More, Blessed Epoxy by Amy, at Resin Artists, Creepy Crafts, Resin Me Up, Heart Creations by Renee, Lori, aka Midwest Meemaw, Ruby's Resin Studio, Mama's Madhouse Creations, Bear and the Boss Lady, Deland's Handmade Woodworking, Amy Jo, Dots Woodland, Professor Rusty's Workshop, Rhinestone Suzanne, Creation Dust 777, Stressful Mom Paints, Grumpy's Laid Back Carvings, Dad Carbs, Perry the Carving Wizard, Runick's Workshop, Woodchucker Chainsaw Carver, Ray and Sandy Woodworking, Happy Curmudgeon Carving, Mike is Making Stuff, LJ Woodworks, Old Path Woodcraft, The Shoop's Workshop, New Beginnings Woodworks, Oli Makes, Johnny's Lathe Crafts, Resonating Art by Amy M., Johnny's Corner, Matt Carbs, Knuckle Bustin' Numbskull, Pour Resin with Love, Norm Hughes, Tim List Creations, Robert C. Peters, The Electric Whittler, and My Honey's Handmade. That's what I got for my shout outs. I don't know what I'm doing for tomorrow yet, but I will get it figured out, and I will see you on tomorrow night's live. Bye for now.